I have seen Joanne challenge a lot of standard business that happens. But do we have any more questions for Victorville? Yes? Questions?
Yeah. Before you as you leave the stage, would you be willing to give or ascribe the names of the city councilmen that do support the red light cameras? That continually to support it, or anybody in the city that does support it to this day?
At this time, there isn't one council member. I don't know about the new ones coming in, but the ones sitting right now do not. I think everybody's learned their lesson.
Hello. Forgive my naivety, I'm not sure the name of the program. There's some sort of a program that will allow communist Chinese to buy citizenship through, is it Victorville or SCLA?
It's called EB5.
Yes. There was a resolution. The city of Victorville voted a resolution to guarantee those funds no matter what. Did you vote for that resolution?
I'm going to be perfectly honest. When we got the EB5, I didn't understand it fully because in my Kansas statement, I show you where they hold things back from us. We don't get everything. There's only a few council members that get the whole package. 3 of us did not get the whole package. Whoops, I'm giving numbers. But 3 of us did not get the whole package. I didn't realize that we have to pay back that money with interest after those people become a citizen, which they shouldn't. You don't buy your way in this country. There should be no price. None.
All right, next question back here.
Well, I just have a quick question. What took so long to rebuild La Mesa?
Oh, the big hole. We had trouble once they started fixing the hole. The other part of the street gave way, and there was a bigger problem. So they kept cameras underneath the ground and made sure that everything was okay. It is now open, and it's open, I hope, and pray that it'll stay that way.
Okay, last question over here in the corner. Ma'am, I'm over here.
Over here?
I'd like to ask you a question. Are there any assessment districts formed in Victorville under Proposition 218?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, thank you.
But then again, like I said, maybe I didn't get on it. I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
Question? Question? Back here.
What can you do to help Victorville get out of the airport business?
Well, I for one want the airport to go back to VITA where it started and where it belongs. That VITA is a JPA, a Joint Powers Association, where all the cities and the county run the airport. We have no business running the airport. We've neglected our city. Our streets are going down, and we need to get back to the business of taking care of the people in Victorville and the city of Victorville. Thank you so very much, and God bless you.
You're a good sport, Joanne. If you'll just make sure we know how to get a hold of you, because we're going to call you back if we have anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, how many people in here live in Victorville? You're going to see more Victorville candidates come back up here, and they're going to, for lack of another term, do a debate or a lightning round with them. And with those Victorville candidates will come the Victorville School District people, and that will happen within the next 4 weeks. So get ready, because we're laying out a really heavy agenda, because we want to make sure that the electorate is advised. Mr. Loughton, are you here? Please come up. We're going to have 5 minutes and a 5-minute Q&A. This is the gentleman running for the state treasurer's position, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be followed by Mike Kraus, who is going to be a speaker who is running for the Victor Valley Board of Trustees. And then, do we know if Joanne's here from Rolling Thunder yet? How many people have heard of Rolling Thunder? We have a California chapter. Rolling Thunder was going to come by and talk to us. And then Ken Larson had to leave because he was not feeling well and he had to go home. So Ken Larson will be coming back for right now, Mr. Loudon, and then Tony Katz. Tell us what, here you go, tell us what the state treasurer does.
Okay, the state treasurer is the state banker, and I'm also on various, I'm the chairman of various boards and commissions, and another boards and commissions I'm a member. And one of the board, I'm the chairman of the California Alternative Energy and Advanced Transportation Financing Authority. And if you go on the Democrats incumbent's state treasurer's website, he brags about all that he's doing for wind and solar, and he also bought $500 worth of bonds from the World Bank in order to promote the science fraud of global warming and the engineering fraud of wind and solar. And I'm also on a member of the CalPERS, California Public Employees Retirement System. And in 2008, CalPERS lost $70 billion, which is a little bit over 1/4 of their investment funds. And the only way you can lose 1/4 of your funds is through derivative speculation. Excuse me. And that's why I'm for Glass-Steagall, that would separate all of the speculation and put it into the investment banks, and then the commercial banks would be under federal protection. And then, once that is done, we can put our banking system through a bankruptcy reorganization. And then after Glass-Steagall, the Federal Reserve System could be put back under Treasury. The Federal Reserve System is not federal; it's private banks, and there are no reserves. And so the Federal Reserve System would go under the state treasury, and then the federal government could issue credit for the NOAPA project, which is the North American Water and Power Authority. This project will take water from the Alaska and Yukon, and from Alaska and the Canadian Yukon, and take that water and push it into California and Colorado, and it would green our deserts, and would also take some water into northern Mexico. It's a 20-year project. It would employ 3 million, would create 3 million jobs, and that's the kind of infrastructure that we would need to rebuild our economy. And my opponent, the Republican opponent that is running for a state treasurer, and this information is on the Secretary of State's website. In the first 6 months, she spent $166,000 on her campaign. And the Democrat incumbent, Bill Locklear, spent $1,040,000 on his campaign. And the Republican candidate has $349,000 in cash on hand. The Democratic incumbent has $8,500,000 cash on hand. And so what I'm saying that you are not throwing away your vote by voting for me, Robert Loudon, the American Independent Party candidate, because the Republican candidate, Mimi Waters, she has no chance of becoming the next state treasurer. She just doesn't have the money to compete. And so And so you're really not throwing your vote away by voting for me. And I am the Glass-Steagall candidate, and it would send a message to the Republican and Democrat parties. And what I'd like you to do, there's flyers on the chair. It says Glass-Steagall, and then on the back of the flyer, it says I think it says restore Glass-Steagall and shut down derivatives now. And I'd like you to take that flyer and then call your congressman and tell him you want Glass-Steagall restored.
All right. Do we have any questions out there? I see one question. All right.
My name is Dawn. I don't really have a question, but I want to commend you for saying the fraud of global warming. How do we get that message out? We're still believing in global warming, and it doesn't exist.
Okay. What you can do is pick up one of these flyers, pick up one of my flyers, and visit therougepack.com, and then at the bottom of the page, click on green fascism, and it'll have all kinds of articles and videos that will expose the global warming fraud.
All right, thank you. Thanks for coming out.